control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom.
Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thank you for joining in. Welcome all Mandela effectians. As we graciously await the latest Saturday Night Live episode featuring Elon Musk. Is anybody excited about that? And what's going to happen with Dogecoin?
I'm
Anyone
nervous.
No.
Well,
I'm wondering
anyway.
if Elon Musk is going to be a magnet for the thing in the sky.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Eddie Von Keen. Is it Keen? Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sandy, I see you're in the chat.
I am in the chat. Hey, Eddie.
Welcome,
There's also-
everyone. Hey, Tobin.
Hey, Tobin.
Teresa's here with us.
For now.
And let me just say, I missed last week because I've been working on my schoolwork. It's been pretty hard at it right now. Halfway done with my master's program. I got four more classes to go, and I'm done.
Congratulations,
No more
Brian.
school.
Yay.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to it.
He works hard, very hard to get his goals. Right,
And
Brian?
I've also had my first dose of the Pfizer. I'm fine. Nothing crazy has been going on. Just my arm's been sore. I'm getting my next one on the 21st.
That's the hard one, Brian.
Yeah, I hear that's the tough one.
Second one.
Actually, if we can, I know we're doing a prayer about the landing in the water thing. Can we also pray for my neighbor? She got the second dose 2 days ago now, 3 days ago. She's doing really bad. Like really bad.
From the vaccine?
Yeah, the second shot.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Brian. Second shot. I'm warning you.
Well, let's hope and pray that she does all right. How long has she been sick?
2 days now.
Okay.
Sure
Yeah, normally what people experience, you're supposed to experience a slight fever. My sister said slight fever, and then it goes away after about an hour. So I'm hoping that's the case with other folks as well.
She's never done this before. I called her today to check on her. She answered the phone and just hung up.
Oh my God.
And when I talked to her yesterday, I asked her what was wrong. She's like, I had the shot yesterday, and today I feel the worst I've ever felt in my life. And she's had bypass surgery, like heart bypass surgery.
Let's pray for her that that she gets through this.
Oh my God.
Yes, please. I'm like really worried about her.
I mean, we did kind of roll it out very quickly, but
not enough studying on it. Nope.
Yeah, it's
testing. Not enough testing.
Well, they tested. They did enough tests on it, but they
pushed it. But the problem is, Brian, they pushed it through too fast. Too fast. It was like boom, boom, boom. Here it is.
Well,
Get
guys,
it done.
We should stop talking about it because Brian.
Yeah, I know. It's been properly tested on thousands of people. Like my sister has vaccinated so many people. She works at a Walmart in the pharmacy, and everything that's negative, they get reported to. So things are under control with that. There are some reactions. You just can't control everything. Nothing's ever.
I'm warning you. They're just gonna take your stream down.
Okay.
Yeah, we better change.
Yes. Let's go ahead and talk about Mandela's. I just wanted to bring you guys into perspective of what's been going on because we were out last week. So let's get back on track here.
There's a lot.
Teresa, are there any birthdays this week?
Oh, we don't have the birthdays. She covered them all last week.
I'm not ready for that, Brian. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I know Google Calendar.
Yeah, I'm not prepared for that. Next time.
We're gonna do the Rocket Man prayer. Remember?
Yes. It's something big in the news. If you haven't heard about it,
it's everywhere.
What is it? China launched a what was it they launched into the sky?
A rocket.
Rocket.
Ships, but yeah.
Yes.
And
it's supposed to be landing back down to the Earth this weekend. And
The
let's
engine.
hope and pray it lands in the water. They say it has a 70-something% chance because the
actually, I was
Earth
going to try to, Brian, I'm going to try to get an update right now. If you give me a second, okay?
Okay.
Try to get you an update. Yeah,
Keep
let me
us up
see
to
what I
date
can
with that.
find. I've been
I'm sure.
watching it like for hours now, and just stressing me out. But I'll see what I can find out. Hold on. I'll get you an update. Yeah, I've been trying to track it. Let's go see where she's at right
It's hard
now.
to track something that's tumbling, in their words, out of control in an erratic trajectory.
Yeah. Yes. Let's see where it's at now. Hold on.
Besides a tractor trailer.
Hold on.
That sounded creepy.
Yeah, it did.
Oh wait, here's somebody talking about it live. Hold on. Somebody's actually. Hold on.
Just hey, Teresa, you don't need to share this. Right now, we're talking to MEs. Just to keep us up to date with it. If there's any updates with it, yeah, just kind of fill us in if you happen to hear of anything or see anything.
I hear. I'll let you know. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Teresa.
Any breaking news?
Yes. And we're praying for anyone else out there who's having issues right now, whether it be financially or whatever's going on with you right now with you and your family, neighbors. You know, we want to pray for everyone in this hostile time. It seems to be, a very close situation that we have to monitor every day with ourselves and others. So pray for you guys for strength. Okay. Okay. So, do you remember a Peanut special? This is the first Mandela effect. Let's see, of the evening. Do you remember a Peanut special that mixed live actors with animation?
Yes.
I don't.
I don't either.
But apparently, it's the girl in the red truck, Charlie Brown, live action animation.
Yeah.
I always thought the first one that they did it with was like either Space Jam or Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit, yeah.
Yeah, Roger Rabbit was. Yeah, I have no memory of this special. I thought I had seen every Peanut special there was, and it looks sketchy.
Yeah, look at his face looking at her. I don't like that. Doesn't look kid
What
friendly.
year was this? Was this in the 80s?
Yeah, it was in the 80s. I think the years in the presentation, but it is in the 80s. I want to say 85. I think.
I'm sure we would have seen this like somewhere.
Right. That's my point. Like in the 80s, it was exciting to see a special at night, to see animation at night. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have like cartoons 24/7 like they do now. It was exciting to see cartoons at night. I would definitely watch this. Let me look up the year.
Yeah,
for
it said
you.
it definitely doesn't look like it was aimed at children. Reminds me of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but much lower budget.
Let me see.
Wow.
It was 1988. I was 12. I definitely would have seen this.
Well, I was like 7 or 8, rather.
I was 12.
Yeah, I never heard of that. So next up, let me see the audience. Has the audience, have you guys remember that? You ever seen that?
It's a big
no
says
in
the chat. We have Shardik and Na listening in, cooking, and Preliminals here.
Eddie Von Keen says no. He says no. Whoops. Hang on. Okay, next Mandela effect. Whoops. Hang on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Sandy, you have so many folders in here.
I'm
It's
sorry, you were
that's
gone.
amazing.
I'm gonna need to make an announcement in a minute here, guys.
Hi, KJV only Anthony.
Oh, shoot.
What's going on, Teresa?
It's going to U.S. next.
It's all gone.
USA.
It's going
next.
to U.S.
Yes.
Where?
Yeah. Right now, guys, it's gonna hit the bottom. It's gonna go right through Mexico. Right now,
Right
it's in the
through
Pacific.
Mexico.
Right now,
What do you mean?
It's how do you say it? Trajectory.
Trajectory.
The
Right now, it's in the
trajectory
water, but it's showing it to go to the bottom through Mexico. I kind of want to know, Brian. Can I send you the link so you can show it real quick? Because this is important. It's going to go through land.
It's going to land?
It's going to go through land. Yeah, let me send you the link. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Yeah, hold on, Brian. Brian, I'm going to send this to you real quick, okay? This is important.
It's not a rocket landing. It's
I want you to see what it said. Hold on.
the engines.
Brian, I just sent it to you. Brian?
Okay. Yes.
Look at the link I just sent you. It's going to go through Mexico, and then it might hit like Florida.
Ooh.
Or somewhere around there. Yeah, you need to show this real quick. This is
I can't show it, Teresa. Can you share the link in the chat?
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, let me do it.
Yeah, I guess I'll do
it.
that. Yeah, let me put it in the. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Okay, hold
on. You guys are welcome to check this out.
Yeah, let me do the link. Hold on.
I just did.
Oh, you just did? Okay.
Yeah, I sent it to
Sandy, you want to check out the link too? Yeah, right now, like I said, it's
What are the red dots?
I'm just getting kind of nervous because it's going towards Mexico.
Let's see. First it was the virus, and now it's a rocket ship. These guys.
Oh my God! Please let it get past Florida. God, please. It'll be in the Atlantic after Florida.
You realize it's going to cause a tsunami.
You guys see it now? Because I want you to see which way it's heading. It's heading towards Mexico. They don't think they don't think any of it's landed yet. Like they're trying to get confirmation if anything came down yet. But now that it's coming towards United States, I'm getting a little nervous.
You think that something that size would cause a tsunami? Like it would still reach land?
Let's hope it doesn't hit Florida.
Now, if it hit the Gulf, there would be
Something about Orlando, guys, where I'm from. Orlando or Altamont. That's where Tom is.
Oh.
Well, it's north of Orlando. It looks like it's going. Oh my God.
Well, Teresa, would you like to read this one?
Here, I'll read it. Teresa has trouble seeing the screen.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm just stressing out about guys. I'll read it. I was watching The Simpsons. Whoa. And noticed something was a little off. That was Sandy. Do you remember Bart and Lisa wearing red or orange? Sandy, do you have that picture I sent you as well? The one I saw in Walmart?
Yeah, but it's like probably 150 pictures back after the rocks yesterday.
Nah. Brian?
Yes.
I saw something in Walmart when the day that I went and got my eyes tested. on Friday, and I want to show you. It's kind of a piece of residue, right, Sandy?
Yeah, I have to get water for the cat. I'm sorry. I'll be back. He keeps
Brian,
asking for
Brian, I'm gonna send you something, okay?
And Teresa,
Okay.
you can keep reading while I'm gone, right? Teresa?
Yeah, she's sending me something real quick.
Sandy, when did I send it to you? Do you remember?
Yeah, Messenger.
Was it just you, or was it you and Curiouser?
I don't know. Teresa, why don't you go through the presentation first and then find the image afterwards? Because there's going to be residue in the presentation too.
Preliminal
I
says
just don't know where
orange.
it's at.
Yeah, preliminal.
What?
Remember, orange. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Teresa.
All right, go ahead, put it back up.
Do the presentation first.
All right, go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
All right, don't forget to send me your residue after we cover this
Well,
part.
I have to go find it though. Okay, next. I already read that.
Okay, so then the next picture.
Do you remember another color? There's variation here where there shouldn't be. Something is why is blue for ads? Why is he shown with shirts every color of the rainbow? Okay. Interesting. And there's some pictures. Oh, I gotta read that. But Lisa is a little better, but there is still variation in the color of her dress where there shouldn't be. She got a lot of different color dresses. Next.
Hang on. Let's see. Next.
Yep. In Sandy's past, they both always wore red. And I agree with Sandy. I also, which I was going to try to find to send you, Brian, I was in Walmart on Friday and I saw a t-shirt with Lisa on there and she's wearing a red dress, which I was going to send it to you. It was clearly on a t-shirt and I took a picture of it and I sent it to Sandy. I just need to find it. She's wearing a red dress. According to official sources online, they both, Bart and Lisa, wear orange. But when Matt Groening, how do you spell his name?
Matt Groening, the series creator, was
Groening, yeah, the series creator was asked, he said red. And of course he would know because he's the creator. The only times I remember the color of their clothes changing was when they had completely different clothes for the scenes, like different things like ballet and different things here. I think Bart went orange first because I'm finding some scenes where Bart's shirt is orange, but Lisa's dress is still red, and one scene where her dress is red, but the mirror reflection is orange. That's weird. These are images where Lisa's dress is still red, but Bart's shirt is orange. Some are official images, others fan art. For some reason, Bart is more often in blue when it comes to advertising clothing than any other color. And here's some pictures of his blue shorts and his t-shirts. You see the colors there? Some of those look more orange. Look at his shirt.
Well, you're in the red section, Teresa. That they are orange. Everything's orange there.
Oh, okay. Well, her dress looked kind of orange there. Am I in the orange section right now?
Yeah.
What? Hey guys, hang on a minute. There was a Simpsons episode where Bart Simpson accidentally put his shirt in the wash with all the white clothes, and it turned Homer's shirts pink. And Homer got made fun of for wearing a pink shirt at work. Did he not?
I don't know. I didn't
don't
see
remember that
episode,
one,
but
Brian.
if that's the case,
I seem to remember that episode. Anyone else remember that?
No.
Well, I'll look it up.
Yeah, so that why would it turn Homer's shirts pink if it wasn't red? You know, that the orange doesn't make sense there in that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I agree. If we find that episode, that would be very helpful.
Yeah, I can look real quick.
Oh, Teresa,
Brian?
you're breaking up. There you go.
Yeah.
I found the residue. Brian, I found it. There you go.
Simpsons Homer's pink shirt is what it's called, I guess.
There it is.
Stark raving dad. Oh, never mind. It was Bart's hat. His red hat got tossed in the laundry. So that is not residue. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I could have sworn it was his shirt.
Hey, Teresa.
Right.
Eddie Von Keen says, wait, Matt Groening? I thought it was Matt Groening.
Matt Groening.
Yeah, Eddie Von Keen remembers Groening, like Teresa said.
What? Oh, did I
He
say it
remembers
wrong?
his last name differently. The wrong way that you said is the way that Eddie Von Keen remembers his name being.
Like that?
That's a Mandela effect. That's not
No, without the N at the end.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I wanted to delay, Brian.
Guys, I think I just accidentally found a Mandela effect.
Well, there's a different Matt Groening that's CEO, so you'd have to be.
I don't know. To me, that I don't know. It was Groening for me.
I remember Groening.
That's funny.
Seriously, I do.
I know. I believe you. I believe you, Teresa.
Wow.
Next, we're going to talk about vegetables and fruit.
And guess what? So does Preliminal. He remembers Groening too.
See? We got the same memories. Maybe that's the new Mandela effect, Sandy.
No, I actually
I remember
Groening.
Groening.
I've always stumbled on his name. Like, I remember both names.
Plants, fruits, and
veggies
popped up this week.
Right?
Yeah. Teresa, we'll look at. We have a lot to go through. We'll look for that later. I'll take a screenshot of the chat, okay? To remind us.
I sent the Lisa residue over to you.
Well, Teresa, you are breaking up bad. I don't know if you could.
You want to read that, Sandy?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it. So
No, do you want to read that?
New to us, plants, fruits, and veggies popped up last week. We want to know if they are new to you as well. Sorry, guys, I'm on a little delay, so I'm looking on the iPad. Okay. This comes from Eleanor Lydia Bain in Facebook. First comes from Facebook. Have you ever heard of or seen a pink pineapple before? If you didn't see our show already.
A pink pineapple.
Yes, Brian.
You're joking, right?
I'm not. Okay, so until recently, a pink pineapple meant disease, like that something was wrong with the pineapple. But Del Monte has created a hybrid, which is supposedly less acidic, sweeter, and is, of course, pink. And this is what it looks like. And it's expensive. Look at the top left corner, Brian. Zoom in on the top left corner. Can you see that?
Hang on, I'm looking. So on the West Coast, it's $29, and on the East Coast, it's $49.
And a normal pineapple is $2 to $4.
$2 to $4.
So, And they're also smaller, and they come packaged in a box.
Now, is that just is it a mutation, or is it something genetically modified, or
it's
what?
it's a hybrid. It's genetically modified. The pink color on the outside can vary from pastel to neon, but the pink inside is a consistent neutral pink shade, which looks great in drinks and
And a
fruit
fruit salad.
salads. Mm-hmm. This is the flower part. While researching the pink pineapple, discovered that we have edible red pineapple too. So we have red pineapple, but red pineapple is not pink inside or
Well,
red.
didn't we also discover? I guess it's because of the Mandela effect. I'm not sure if it is a Mandela effect per se, but we discovered that pineapples actually grow on plants and not trees.
Right.
You remember?
Yes.
And that was a while back.
Yes.
Or we learned about it, not that we discovered it.
So, unlike the pink pineapples, these are white inside. So they're not yellow like regular pineapple either. They're white to greenish. And the plant also has red on the leaves. And while this is an ornamental plant, these pineapples are edible. Okay, so now we come to Teresa's find. Teresa, do you want me to read it or you want to read it? Okay, have you ever heard of a ketchup and fries plant?
No.
How about an egg and chips plant? Because now we have both. We have ketchup and fries and egg and chips plants. It's actually called the pomato plant. This is what Teresa found.
You want me to read that?
Yeah, it's really small. That'd be great.
Okay. Officially, the name of the ketchup and fries plant is called the pomato plant. It's a hybrid plant that has been grafted together so that cherry tomatoes grow on the outside under the tomato plant. Potatoes grow in the soil.
Mm-hmm. So
that's
one
pretty cool.
plant growing two different vegetables. Well, technically a fruit and a vegetable, but.
So yeah, you got your ketchup and fries, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The plant was engineered to save space, allow city growing, and allow twice the crops with half the space.
Mm-hmm.
You want to read that?
It's still small. You go ahead.
Okay. While researching the pomato plant, I came across a similar plant found primarily in the UK, and it's called the egg and chips plant.
Mm-hmm.
It's identical to the pomato plant with is that supposed to be no difference?
One difference. It's
Okay, one. With one difference. Instead of tomatoes, aubergine's eggplant is grafted on top of the potatoes.
Mm-hmm. So you can grow both of them at the same time.
And the final one I want to ask you tonight may be a case of it's just in Australia, or I've never heard of this because it's not available here.
And I'm jealous that's not available
But
here.
I have never heard of or seen an Australian finger lime. Have you?
Now, turns out Curiouser covered this, but not to the extent that I did. So Curiouser originally found these.
First off, this comes in so many colorful varieties that I had to verify the crazy colors. Looks like you got purple, green, all these different colors.
Yeah, that's not even the half of it.
But what makes this lime unique?
I was going to say, really quickly, what you're seeing there isn't the finger lime. That's actually caviar. Go on.
Okay. But what makes this lime unique, besides the colors and finger shape, is the fruit inside, which also has many colors. The fruit is little balls which looks strangely similar to caviar.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of does, actually.
Yeah, it kind of does. They look like they'd be fun to eat. I don't know.
I have one more question. Do you remember caviar coming in so many colors? No, I don't. I just remember black and orange.
Same.
Now you got all these different colors. There's even blue and gold now.
Which I think involves them dyeing the colors. Like those vibrant colors, I think are dyed, but I think there are natural ones besides black and orange as well. Like there were some darker yellows and stuff like that. There's also gold, which is weird. I don't know. Even dyed, I don't remember colors for caviar.
Yeah, also, okay, so we have another Mandela effect dealing with diamonds.
Yeah.
And this is curious, which breaks all diamond rules, and it's been on the market for 20 years I've never heard of before. So every other diamond has been graded on the 4 C's: cut, color, carat, and clarity. Clarity in a diamond is king with the diamond with the no inclusions and a high carat weight, bringing into thousands to millions of dollars. But not so with S&P diamonds. These diamonds increase in price by the number and complexity of the inclusions, which could make regular diamonds practically worthless.
Mm-hmm. So S&P is salt and pepper diamonds.
Oh, wow.
It's out of order. Sorry.
And so it can also be cut much shallower than a typical diamond, since the inclusions add to the reflectiveness of the stone.
Yeah, if you cut a regular diamond shallow, it won't sparkle. You'll just get flat white reflections. That's why the diamond is that shape with the deep point at the end. But you don't need that with these because the inclusions reflect the light.
So besides whites, blacks, and grays, they're called salt and pepper diamonds, come in rarer colors, including pale reds, greens, and blues.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of this.
Me either.
Another interesting thing about these diamonds are their shapes and cuts. Besides the standard shapes seen in diamonds, you can also get these in unique cuts like half moon, crescent, and kite shape. The final unique quality some of these diamonds have is a metallic appearance. Depending on the cut and the type of inclusion, they can appear opaque or like metal stones.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of these before? These were available when I guess, Sandy, when you were engagement ring shopping in 2003, but she never saw one, and they became really popular with brides in the last decade.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard of these things, man.
I haven't either. It's crazy. Maria Soul says that song at the beginning of the video has changed. So the song you played at the beginning,
Ground Control to Major
it's
Tom.
changed. Mm-hmm. Did you play
Really?
the official song or did you play a cover?
No, I played the actual song, Ground Control to Major Tom.
What's the change for you, Maria?
Yeah, what's changed, Maria?
Welcome, Lurk Learner. Good to see you.
I think Teresa's on mute. Teresa, you there?
How about we do a new one for them, Brian? How about we
Hey
jump to the top?
guys, hey.
Yeah.
I think I just confirmed a touchdown in the Indian Ocean. I'm trying to confirm it. I think it went down.
In the Indian Ocean, so nowhere near Florida.
It was on its way towards Florida, but I'm confirming it right now. That's why I'm muted right now, guys. I'm going to confirm it,
God,
okay?
please
Trying
let
to
it
get
have
y'all
landed
up
in
to
the
date
ocean.
news. That's what I'm trying to confirm. That's what I'm hearing from different sources. But I'm going to confirm it for you. Just give me a few more minutes, okay? Sandy, you go ahead and read this if you want. I'm trying to confirm this important news. Okay?
All right, Teresa.
I'll sleep better tonight.
All right.
Trust me, I need to do this.
Okay. All right, guys. Have you ever heard of these or seen these before? We're not actually covering these. This is a rewind. I'm just giving you a little background before what I want to talk about. So, back in October, I believe, of 2019, Teresa found these huge lily pads that you can stand on. And
What?
yeah, we found these a while ago. This isn't even the full presentation on them. This is just a piece of it. So go to the next slide, Brian.
I never heard about these things that you can stand on.
Oh yeah, they're huge. That's not the point of this presentation. Teresa showed these to me last month. This is old. We showed these at Halloween 2019, and neither one of us had ever seen lily pads that could support children, let alone small adults. So here's the next one. You can find these lily pads everywhere, guys. They have them in like pretty much every what are they called? Arboreums, gardens, like National the National Gardens or Dallas
If
Gardens.
you can actually stand and walk on them?
Yeah.
What?
So,
No way.
yeah.
Pictures from the 1800s.
Pictures going back.
That's impossible.
Yeah, but that's not.
You know, my reaction right now is similar to when Luke Skywalker finds out that Darth Vader's his father. It's like
Yeah,
that.
I know these
That's
things
impossible.
are huge. These are huge, and there's different like varieties of them. Like some of them have the red, some don't. But the point is, we had never seen them before. And then Teresa happened to notice them somewhere where we should have noticed them before. It should be the next slide. Here we go. Flash forward to 2021. Go ahead, Brian. You can read it.
Teresa found this in September 2020.
Oh, 2020.
I presented it during our Mandela Halloween 2020 special. Flash forward to April 2021, and Teresa sees these lily pads again. And guess where? In the Wizard of Oz, of all places.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody remember those in the Wizard of Oz?
Now, here's the crazy part, Brian. In addition to people in the chat when we presented this, I don't even remember the water. I don't remember that moon-shaped pond. I don't. I don't remember water at all.
It's like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. There should be more pictures of it. Wasn't there?
Yeah, there's more. I'm just sharing our audience's reaction to that, to the lily pads.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because there's residue too. A little bit of residue, not a lot.
I'm trying to remember. I don't seem to remember that pool right there.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember the water at all. And now there's water and those giant lily pads that we've never seen in our lives. That's weird.
Oh, is that somebody did the drawing of it, of the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, see, I wasn't looking for residue of no water. Trees had me looking for residue of small, like normal size lily pads. This is current reality. These are like actual scenes from the movies, models, things like that you're looking at.
Residue is hard to come by, but we found a couple with normal size of lily pads.
Yeah, I would love to go look again for residue of no water because I don't remember the water at all.
The only lily pads that I've seen are normal lily pads, like
Little ones,
the kind
yeah.
that look like what you put in your salad, like mini spinach leaves.
Yeah.
That's how I remember them.
My mom has lily pads in her backyard. There's a lake in the backyard. So yeah, I think that was a really great catch, Teresa. Good job.
Okay. Is this? I think I covered this one, hadn't I? That still hadn't found what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you covered that one.
I covered that one.
Yes. You want to cover that new one that I have, the boppers at the top?
Yeah, boppers.
Yeah, let's cover a new one for them. This one's a confusing one. It's upsetting to me because I don't know. I watch a lot of old commercials. I watch like on purpose, like commercial bolts and stuff, and this upset me when I saw this. So, guys, do you remember the name of these toys from the 80s and 90s? They're actually still around today. It was something boppers. Does anyone know the name of these? And if no one does, I'll give you a hint. But I don't want to give a hint unless you guys need it. Brian, do you have any clue?
I have no clue. My first thought is the Rock'em Sock'em Robots, so I'm kind of thinking of Sock'em Boppers.
Sock'em Boppers. That's what I remember too. I want to see if anyone else, if that strikes a bell now, if they heard it. You guys ever heard of Sock'em Boppers? If you guys haven't, it's okay. But it's interesting that you mentioned that toy, Brian, because that toy is the Manskews.
Really?
In this presentation.
You think they might have derived it from there? So they've always
Learner
been.
says yes.
They've always been Sock'em Boppers in my past, and they were Sock'em Boppers, but now they're Soccer Boppers. No.
No, wait, listen. They were Sock'em Boppers. Okay? They were.
Yeah.
But now they're Soccer Boppers. Soccer Boppers. Soccer. No. Soccer Boppers.
But did they change from Sock'em to soccer?
Yeah, we're going to get into that. That's the Manskews part.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, keep going. Here we go. So read the top first.
I'm trying to zoom out.
It's okay. Just read the top. I explain it. It's fine.
Okay, 19 years ago, Big Time Toys, the maker of Sock'em Boppers, was sued by Mattel, the maker of Rockin'
Sock'em Robots.
Rockin' Sock'em Robots?
Oh, I may have written it wrong. But listen,
no, it was Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Another
Sock'em, yeah. But listen,
there's an ME with that one too.
Let me mention here, 19 years ago, you're going to tell me in almost 20 years, we didn't know they changed the name to soccer in 20 years? How old were you 20 years ago, Brian?
I was probably half my age.
How old were you 20 years ago, Brian?
I was 20.
You're 20. Were you still watching like TV cartoons once in a while? Because I know I was.
Yeah. I still watch cartoons. What are you talking about, Sandy?
I know, that's what I'm saying. So we probably would have seen commercials for this back then. We would have seen a switch over to soccer. I don't know. I've never heard of soccer boppers. It was always Sock'em Boppers. Even with those commercial bops and stuff like that, which were, some of them aren't even 20 years old. Like those commercial bops I watch, some of them are only 10 or 15 years old.
So they sued him because of a name?
Yeah. Apparently,
it's not even the same name.
That's the thing. Apparently, Mattel thinks they own the word Sock'em. No.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. So.
You know what else was real popular in the 80s and 90s was the moon shoes.
Yeah, I remember the moon shoes. And Nickelodeon had a version. Nickelodeon had their own one.
The things 90s kids will understand. Sock and boppers, yo-yo balls, and Zubaz. So is that residue?
Yeah, I mean, well, no, like I said, there is no residue. Sock and boppers did exist. It's the fact that 20 years ago, it became soccer boppers, and I've never heard of soccer boppers. Never heard of it. It's always been sock and boppers. This is what it is now, and has been for 20 years.
Interesting. Did that strike a chord with anyone there?
Lurk Learner said, I was literally trying to figure out how to spell it as you mentioned it, Sandy. So Lurk Learner remembers sock and boppers. Liminal Mandanimal, never saw them, didn't know them. That's about it.
All right, let's talk about Boys to Men. Anyone remember Boys to Men?
Yeah, I do. I had to give this away on Curious's channel. People didn't know it.
I used to love Boys to Men, like a couple of their songs in the 90s. What was the name of their debut album? I do not know.
Don't know, Brian.
No.
Okay, it's all
The
right.
name of the song.
We'll see if anyone over Northern Africa right now. Teresa said that it had already landed, so that's good to know that it's over something now. Great. Oh boy. Okay, so the name of the song is the first black box. So what is the name of this song? And what do you remember? And the other black box, While Blank on South Street. I have to look for new residue though, because now someone, I forget who it was, someone in the chat said a word. I'm like, you know what? I think that's what it was. All I know is that the word that it is now is not what I remember. So Brian, what do you remember for these black boxes? Brian,
I have no clue.
you don't know the song?
You have to hum it for me.
I can't. It just doesn't work humming.
I mean, I only knew like a couple of their songs.
This is like their major song. This is their number one hit. The first hit. It was the first hit they had. This was the introduction to Boys to Men.
I'm gonna look it up.
No, looking it up is going to give you the answer. Don't look it up on the screen.
Oh, geez. Back again.
Doing a little East Coast. Come on. Boys to Men going off. Not too hard. Not too soft. Come on, Brian. You don't know the song?
I'd have to hear it.
Uh,
So what's the name of this song? Does anybody remember? Anyone in the chat? Let's see what we got. Elon Musk is hosting SNL. That's true. You're right.
Ryan, check your personal messaging. I just got more updates.
Teresa, we're hearing that it's over Africa
Band?
right now. It has
Wasn't
not
it the
landed.
band? Band's name?
All right, guys. I'm just going to tell you because, Brian, it's Motown Philly.
What? Motown what?
Motown Philly.
Never heard of it.
Motown Philly back again. Doing a little East Coast. But you never heard the song.
I don't think I have.
You got to be kidding me.
I'd have to hear it.
All right, well, the point is, it's one word now. It's the fact that it's one word and it should be two. And the title of the album is Cooley High Harmony. That should be 3 words. It's one word now. All one word.
That's weird.
Yes,
Motown
that's
Philly's back.
Yeah, back again. Right. It's one word now. And I put chilling, but I think it was someone in the chat said cruising while cruising on South Street. I think they're right. But now it's cooling on South Street. No, it was never cooling. While cruising on South Street does sound right to me.
All right. Song title and the lyric are all single words. Cooley High Harmony and Motown Philly.
Yeah, they're all one word now. That's the change. It's not so much change to the word. It's that it's all one word now.
So, and they
Now,
say while cooling on
see,
South Street.
I knew it wasn't cooling. And the only thing I could think of was chilling. But then someone in the chat said cruising, and I'm like, that sounds right. That's what it was. While cruising on South Street, Jeff left friends, plenty of friends, and all the Philly steaks you can eat. Definitely. It was cruising.
Well, that song seems like it's about like where you live too, Sandy.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
that's this one resonates more with you, I think.
Yeah. I've been to South Street many times. It's gone downhill.
I've seen that guy there on the left. Wasn't he in Horrible Bosses?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Brian.
Oh,
He may have been. I don't know, but It's
I think
Always
he
Sunny in
was.
Philadelphia.
Motown. So there's residue here. Motown Philly, two
Oh, yeah, this
words.
is all residue. Yeah, there's tons of residue of it being two words. And Cooley High Harmony.
Motown Philly back again.
I mean, that's all in our
Motown
local
Philly, two
news.
words. Yeah. Is anyone else affected by this one?
I don't know. Lerner said love Boys to Men and yes, but I don't know what she's saying yes to.
Cooley High Harmony.
3 words.
Boys to Men. Cooley High Harmony.
Mm-hmm.
That was the album that launched them?
Huh?
That was their first album?
Yeah. And now it's Cooley High Harmony, one word. And that's
Which
just
doesn't make
wrong.
any sense at all.
Yeah, I mean, I know one of the reasons why we were excited for the band is because they were local. Like, that's, you know.
I guess
Not,
that was the answer to Backstreet Boys and NSYNC at the time.
no, this is before then. This is like
It was before
Color Me
them?
Bad and what else is that? Color Me Bad, Ace of Base. What else came out around the same time? This is a long time ago. This is old. I would think I was in high school or just out of high school. 1991. There you go. 91, Brian.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is old.
Because I remember hearing about Boys to Men. It was like late 90s or middle 90s.
Well, yeah, they had other albums.
Yeah. In the Still of the Night, not night, the other way. It's supposed to be.
NIGHT.
Yeah.
And even their lyrics. Well, here's another issue. It's I remember, not I remember, not I'll remember. Why is I'll remember in parentheses? I don't remember that there, but it should be I remember that night in May. The stars were bright up above. I think it is. It's not right. So there's some weird lyric changes happening.
I wonder if Elon Musk is going to mention the Chinese rocket thing.
I'm sure.
That man, he's my son said he's like a modern day Tony Stark. If you want to compare it to the Avengers and all that.
I agree. I have to switch to the yucky AirPod for a minute to charge the other one. So if you want to read, I can, because this one sounds horrible.
Never mind, a little Star Wars there. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light. Is it from a bulb or from above?
No, it is from above. A bulb is the issue. The thing underneath, what you're supposed to be reading, that's an example of it. Read the green part, Brian. The thing above it is an example of the thing in green.
Every time you go away, you take a piece of meat with you?
No, Brian, go back. You didn't read the bottom part, the important part.
Okay, I've never heard of a mondegreen.
Yeah, that's what a mondegreen is. The part you read about the bulb. Yes.
I've never heard of it. It literally means you misheard and misunderstood the lyrics to a song. I learned of this word while researching the next question. Credit goes to Teresa Lynch. ELO's hit from 1979, Don't Bring Me Down, has a word randomly inserted into the song.
I'm back here.
You want to read this, Teresa?
Hi. Yeah,
Hey.
I'm back. I'm just going to wait until some more news later on to confirm everything. So as far as I know, they said it went down. Well, we'll find out how much. Anyhow, back to the thing. What is the repeated word in the black box? It's by ELO. It's called Don't Bring Me Down. And it goes, I'll tell you once more before I get off the floor. Don't bring me down. And then it goes, don't bring me down, blank. Don't bring me down, blank. Don't bring me down, blank. And then it goes, don't bring me down. Fill in those 3 blanks. Brian,
isn't it down? Isn't it repeated down again?
There's something after it for each one. So what you remember? What do you remember, Brian?
Preliminal doesn't know.
I feel like I know this one, but then again, I don't.
You will when you hear it.
Okay. Preliminal says whoosh with a question mark. Lurk Learner says Bruce.
Well, some of these. Bruce. Brian, do you remember it? What do you remember, Brian?
Yeah, hold on. I don't know. Whoosh.
Same animal. I'm with you. Nothing after down for me.
Bruce. Is it Bruce or whoosh?
There we go.
It wasn't whoosh. It wasn't whoosh. But it sounds like whoosh. Because, well, keep going, Brian.
All right, next slide. Bruce.
Okay.
Teresa remembers Don't Bring Me Down, Bruce, but it's always been Gruce.
Gruce. And it's in German too.
Yeah, Gruce means big. That's
big. Weird.
The word. What?
No.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Gruce. No, I looked it up. It's a greeting.
German. Yeah, go to the next one. You'll see. Next, Brian.
Wow. One source explains the reason why they say Bruce.
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Explain. Yeah.
Yes, well, Teresa, let him read. He's reading. Yes, I hear you.
Man excuse.
Man excuse.
One source explains the reason why they say Bruce. And you need to zoom in on that, please, so I can read it.
I am zoomed in.
Only ELO engineer. Yeah, Reinhold Mack remembers it quite differently. As there was a plan for ELO to start a concert tour in Australia, the song was originally titled Don't Bring Me. Next line. Down Bruce, Mack told Sound on Sound in 2013, this was meant to be a joke. referring to Brian, Australian guys are called Bruce.
Huh.
Yeah, so apparently Australian guys are known to have the name Bruce.
Yeah.
I've never known of this affiliation to the word Bruce.
Me neither.
But apparently there was a meme. You see the meme? Why is Bruce so Aussie? I don't know. I never knew it was.
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, me either. So next man's excuse, because there's two of them.
Is that kind of like how we have the word, like the name John? Like John is very common in the United States, and so is Michael.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many Michaels I know in my life.
Me too.
Let's see, Manscuse
I don't
alert.
know Mike.
While another says there was never Bruce, it's always been Gruce,
Mm-hmm.
the Americanized spelling, which means greeting in German.
Yep.
So don't bring me down, Gruce.
No, you need to read the white part. You do need to read the white part.
Okay, as usual, Lynn didn't present the lyrics until the end. Everything else, even some background singing, was typically recorded before the lead vocal, which was the last thing added. So why keep a lyric that was never meant to say? The engineer was German, he said. How did you know that word? Lynn recalled during a 2001 episode of VH1 Storytellers, and I said, what word? He said, Gruß. It means greetings in German. I said, that's good. I'll leave it in.
Yep.
So in 2001, the lead singer said it was Gruß, G-R. But then in 2013, the engineer said it was Bruce because of all the Aussies named Bruce. I don't know. Exactly. We are too. So go on.
I'm going to have to listen to this song again.
Why don't you play a little snippet of it?
And I got to tell you, I'm with Lurk Learner and Mandela. It never had anything after down in my past. Never. Like, I had no idea what Teresa was talking about when she said Bruce. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It was just, don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. That's it. That's it. That was it. It was no Bruce, no Bruce, no nothing. Oh, that is so creepy. I've never heard that in my life. Oh my God, that's so creepy.
Let me slow it down.
What do you hear, Brian?
I hear Bruce. What do you guys hear?
I hear Bruce because I think it's like a Yanny Laurel thing, like not Yanny Laurel, like the green needle thing. If you think Bruce, you'll hear Bruce. If you think Bruce, you'll hear Bruce. I mean, it's just one letter change, B and G. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Very close.
If you listen for Bruce, you're gonna hear Bruce.
Yeah.
I hear I am Groot. I'm kidding.
Funny.
Batman, you can go ahead and slap me now, okay? For saying that. Don't bring me down, Bruce. There's lots of residue for Bruce. It's a very weird song. You have to listen to the whole thing. I couldn't play the whole thing due to copyright. Okay, so now apparently there's now a mummy mommy. So happy Mother's Day out there, y'all. We're talking about mummy mommies.
Yes, happy Mother's Mother's Day and happy birthday to my mom.
Oh yeah, happy birthday! Happy
Tell
birthday
her.
to your mom, Sandy. Happy birthday!
Thank you. I'll tell her. All right, Teresa, this is you.
Okay. Pregnant. Speaking of Mother's Day, let's talk about this mummy. Oh, never mind. Y'all didn't get it. Okay. Pregnant Egyptian mummy discovered. Where's the article, guys? So supposedly, when they found this mummy, there was still a skeleton of a fetus inside of her. Like literally, like I can't read that, Brian. Brian. All right, there you go. First pregnant Egyptian mummy. An Egyptian mummy, previously believed to be a priest, has turned out to be a pregnant woman. The surprise discovery was the first of its kind anywhere in the world. Was made by Polish scientists at Warsaw Mummy Project. The team, who since 2015 have been working to thoroughly examine human and something mummies
Animal mummies.
animal mummies from ancient Egypt at the National Museum, Brian? Museum.
In Warsaw.
In Warsaw. Yep. And they uncovered the body's true identity after spotting a tiny foot in the abdomen on a scan. So supposedly this mummy had a tiny fetus inside of it. Check this out. I was like, oh no. Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
And it looks like they spelled fetus wrong. Or is that the way it's supposed to be?
That's the British spelling.
Oh, it looks like foetus.
Yeah.
I thought that was really crazy finding that.
Like yeah, they spell medical words different.
Yeah, like color and color.
Mm-hmm. Or like
potato.
Oedipus.
I want to talk about this Aquanet thing because my mom, I know she, if you're watching out there, Mom, happy Mother's Day. And also, your
moms love
her
Aquanet.
hairspray. Her hairspray she used to use was Aquanet. I think everybody used to use this in the 80s.
I did too, Brian.
Happy Mother's Day, Anita.
Yep.
And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and stepmothers.
Yeah, if you didn't send your mother, if you didn't send your mother flowers, you might want to hand deliver them tomorrow. Let's see.
Or you can find Aquanet.
Let's see. Before that, I spent every school holiday and a lot of the summer at my grandparents' house while my parents worked. And a staple on my grandmom's vanity was Aquanet. I saw the Rubik's Cube there, Sandy.
Yeah, do you like that? I love that 80s picture. I had to include it.
That hairspray brand was in my daily life for almost 2 decades. I know that can. I know the fishnet pattern. I know the scent. And most importantly, I know the logo, and it's 100% changed.
I'm back to the good AirPod. Thank goodness. Whew.
Not Aquanet, but the words underneath it. Professional hairspray. It was not like this. Please tell me you don't remember it either. I'm so upset. LOL.
I don't remember the word professional. I just remember hairspray.
Yeah.
I don't remember Aquanet being professional, like something you would see in a salon. But even the brand name Rayette on the back of the can. Look at the font. Look at it. Look at the A's. Look at the cutouts, Brian.
Where at?
Did you see it? Go back.
Right there?
No, go back.
Look at the word
back.
free.
No, Brian, go back. To the last picture, Brian. You didn't look at the images in front of you. Look at
Oh,
Hairspray.
right there. Oh, look at that Rayette. That is weird.
And, right, look at Hairspray on the other side.
Yeah, look at that. What? No.
Yes.
The Hairspray. No.
Yes.
That was normal. That was normal just a second ago when I looked at it.
No, it wasn't.
It was. It just changed for me.
Here's some residue.
Aquanet Hairspray. So seriously, what do you guys remember? Do you remember Aquanet Professional Hairspray, or was it just? I think we lost Teresa.
We did lose Teresa. I don't remember the cutouts. I don't remember the pyramid A's, and I don't remember Professional.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't remember it being like that. So what should we talk about next, Sandy? What's the next subject?
Brian, I gave you the list. There's a lot. You pick.
I know, I'm looking. What about this John H. Jr.?
Okay.
Okay. My dad knows all about presidents and stuff like that, so I don't know if he might be affected by this one.
Mm-hmm.
Or he might. On March 30th, 1981, John Blank Jr. made an assassination attempt on President Ronald Reagan. Now, I will say this. I tried to play this one time for you guys, and my video got taken down because of it. So,
well, I just want the spelling. So I'm going to tell you it's John Hinckley Jr. You're spelling Hinckley in the chat. It's spelling issue, so just spell Hinckley the way
I think it has a CK in it now.
Yeah, it does. That's the point. That's why I was asking the chat. And that is not what I remember.
How do you remember it?
You're gonna see it. It should be right here.
Yeah, and the whole thing. What was it because of? It was over Jodie Foster, right? He wanted.
Yeah, that's coming up. Yep. Yeah, I don't remember that C. That C wasn't there. Not in my past.
Dan found his signature spelled how we remember it in the newspaper.
So the top is from the Jodie Foster letter. The middle is from his artwork because he started painting in prison. And the bottom is from the newspaper, his signature on the legal documents during the court time in 1981. And his signature there is no C.
John Hinckley with a CK right there. I didn't know it was Junior. I thought he was John Hinckley.
Really? Well, it's both ways there, so it's possible. A lot of the residue I have is both ways. Mandanimal says Hinkley, no C.
There's residue there.
I agree, preliminary. It should be public access or something like that. There's a ton of residue. Dan found residue in the papers. He found, like normally Dan will look up in newspapers.com. He'll find like 6,000 matches, 12,000 matches. There were 200,000 matches for Hinckley with no C.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good find. Yeah, I don't think it had a C in there. I gotta ask my dad now.
Yeah, let me know what he says. Tom, if you're listening, jump in the chat.
Let's see. We've got like 15 minutes before Saturday Night Live, and I definitely don't want to miss it.
Well,
What?
then we should just go to the new ones because there's 2 folders of it and it's long.
Okay, which stuff should I look at now?
The Big Bird 1 and Big Bird 2. Brand new one, guys. We're ending with new stuff. So you're being rewarded for sticking around to the end.
Teresa, where'd you go?
I'm getting weird information about what's going on. Sorry.
Teresa,
Guys.
you're worrying too much. Try not to worry about it.
No, I think it's more. I don't think that's all the debris that came down.
Okay, Teresa, we're doing brand new ones. We're on the last 2 Mandela effects.
All right.
All right, so guys, Big Bird has changed for me again. Which do you remember? Do you remember no tail on Big Bird, a small tail on Big Bird, or a large tail on Big Bird? So 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. What do you remember? Brian, do you want to zoom in on the Big Bird so they can get a better picture of the tail area?
Yeah. Was it like that, or was it like real big?
No
1,
tail.
no tail, 2, small, or 3, large.
Mm-hmm. Do you like my graphic, Brian?
I like that. How'd you do that?
Photoshop.
You got to teach me, Sandy. I'll pay
Okay.
you.
You'll
Teach
pay
me.
me. I'll teach a class.
Well,
StreamYard class on Photoshop.
I'll send you a gift card. How's that? Gift card or something? Amazon gift cards are great.
Welcome, Ken. We have small for Mandanimal. Guys, 1, 2, or 3. No tail, small or large. What do you remember on Big Bird? Brian, you remember what you said? Which one did you say?
I don't really remember a tail, to be
So you
honest.
got your no tail. I have a dual memory, but we're gonna see
It couldn't have been a big tail.
All right, guys. Well, wait, Brian. We need some answers from the chat. Don't go anywhere. We need more answers. 16 of you are listening. It's not hard to put a 1, 2, or 3 in the chat, guys. Come on.
Preliminal says 3.
3 for preliminal. Dual memory of small and large for Mustard Seed of Faith. 2 and 3 for Lurk Learner. Small and large. And you just said, Brian, you remember 1. No way was it 3. 2 for Jeff Zanzibar. He had a funky looking tail, said Ken Raman. More towards 3 for Mustard Seed of Faith. They did, except his tail has been consistent since the second version. So not that first weird version with the tiny pointy head, but since he's looked like Big Bird, his tails look the same. Preliminal thinks the tail started large and got smaller. Okay, guys, so Brian's already showing something. I have a dual memory of no tail and a small tail. No Mandanimal. This is 100% a Mandela effect for me. This is a Mandela effect for me because he now has a very large tail. And not only is it large, well, we're going to get to that. But this is my memory. Very small tail or no tail at all. I just remember him rounded in the back, maybe a little tail, but nothing else. So I'm 1 and 2. Brian's 1. And you guys are all over the place too. A lot of 3s though. But I want you to tell me the ones that said 3.
I remember a little tail, Sandy.
I know, Teresa. Hold on for a second. The ones that said 3. When you see this tail, I want you to tell me if it's the tail you remember. All right, go ahead, Brian.
Okay.
So number 2 for Ken. Guys, his tail isn't just big. It's like huge. It's the girth of it is huge. And it sticks out almost straight from the back of his body. I do not remember his tail like this at all. It's like 20 feather dusters stuck to it. Brian, you're skipping right over the images.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You didn't even read it.
It's practically like sticks straight out like a canary tail now.
Yeah. Now, in the chat, those said 3. Do you remember the tail like that? So Jeff Zanzibar says, no way, that looks ridiculous. It's like they have like 6 feather dusters literally stuck to his backside where his kidneys should be. Mandanimal says, okay, now it's a Mandela. All right, we're going to keep going. So then there is a Manscuse. The Manscuse is that, well, he's a canary. So, of course, he's going to have a canary tail that sticks straight out the back that's long. Well, no. There's plenty of characters that are not anatomically correct. I mean, in this timeline, let's look at Curious George. He's a monkey. He has no tail. So this does not fly. This whole, oh, he's a canary, that's why. No. No. He didn't have a tail like that in my past. It looks ridiculous. Oh, and guys, there's a bonus thing at the very end of this. I don't remember it happening, but hey, I met Big Bird. The real one. Let's go, Brian. Keep going.
All right.
All right, so what does that say? His tail is so big that he could have started a fire with this tail in this image. His tail is like literally on the fire stove. And gosh, the stove was off.
Yes.
All right, so here's me at the age of 4. The age of 4, I auditioned for and got the part on Sesame Street. But then I wouldn't talk to Big Bird, so I lost the part. I don't remember it, but I did meet Big Bird. I have no memory of this, so I can't even say, like, his tail wasn't like that, but I don't know. It's just weird. I have no memory of it. I just hear it from my mom. All right, so here's some residue of no tail, small tail. A lot of, actually, all the costumes I came across, either they had a small tail or no tail at all. And the top right is an official Sesame Street radio, and it has a really small tail.
Yeah.
So costumes, drawings, small tails that are much lower. And then here's the current reality. I don't know if you want to zoom in on any of them. I mean,
Looks weird.
yeah, it's this big, round, thick feathered duster tail. It sticks straight out the back. I don't remember this.
Wait, what about
The Singularity's in the chat and says, Brian, how's it going? Been with you from the start. What if I told you exists in another movie, 2067? Sounds so wrong.
Really? We got to talk about something else, Sandy, about Star Wars real quick.
Okay, before we go to the second.
Is this a good one? Yeah, there's a second. Okay, we'll go to the second Big Bird one. Let me go back to that.
No. You can do that last. Go to the Star Wars first.
Okay.
Because the Big Bird's new. So go to the older one first. This is a rewind for us. I know it's new for you, but it's a rewind for us.
I'd blank, kiss a Wookiee.
I'd blank, kiss a Wookiee. What's the blank, guys? Now, when I presented this, Brian, don't you switch yet. I want you to answer it, Brian. What do you remember? Ryan?
I don't know.
You don't remember what she said?
I honestly don't remember. I want to say it was I'd rather.
Okay.
Yes, Brian,
Yes.
I agree with you. Yay. I'm
So do
with you
I.
on this one.
So what is it?
I
So
remember what you remember.
I remember I'd rather kiss a Wookiee. It's now I just as soon kiss a Wookiee. Brian?
Yes.
It's now I just as soon kiss a Wookiee.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's what it is now.
I'd rather kiss a Wookiee. I'd
Well,
rather
look at
kiss a
it.
Wookiee is
Look
residue.
above it in you. Oh, okay. Well, if
Who
you go
found
back,
this one?
me. Go back though. You missed it. The yellow words at the bottom. What does that say? The bottom
I
top
just as
image.
soon kiss a Wookiee.
I just as soon kiss a Wookiee is the actual quote. No.
Who says it? That's the girl. She says it.
Yeah.
Princess Leia?
Yeah. Leia says, "I just as soon kiss a Wookiee," and he said, I can arrange that. Yeah, I remember. I'd rather kiss a Wookiee, and it's everywhere.
I'd rather kiss a Wookiee T-shirt.
Here's what stinks about rewinds, though. It could have flipped back in this time period. It's been like a year and a half since I found this.
Oh,
That's
so is it the rewind?
Yeah, this is a rewind. I covered this while you were on your break, Brian.
Oh yeah, I took that year-long hiatus. I know.
I know. I messed things up. This would be a perfect gift for a mother that loves Star Wars.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Can we talk about the C-3PO and Chewbacca?
Yeah, and you
time?
should also, because I was going to say so, and Wookiee, because Tony Jordan, welcome to the chat, says Wookiees are sexy and spells Wookiees the way I remember it, not the way it is now. Ken
Yeah, it's
Merman
not.
spells Wookiee the way I remember it. That's not the way it is now.
So, do you remember C-3PO having a 2 to 3 inch thick back panel?
That
That's
sticks
the
out like
question.
the backpack. So easy answer, guys. Yes or no? Do you remember this backpack-looking thing on the back of his back?
No.
It's a battery pack. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
It's always been there. The image in the bottom right is from the movie. You can see it from the side sticking out.
Yeah, there's the silver leg, of course. That wasn't there.
And while I was covering this, if you can go back one image, can you zoom in on the elbow? I remember that square sticking out of his elbow, or that extra piston on the outside of the arm going to the elbow. And it turns out that square is a sheath. Like his arm sheath now it sticks out over the elbow. It's weird. It wasn't there before, and now the arm's changed.
Not to mention, there wasn't all these exposed wires.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I just found that one like 2 nights ago with the elbow. The elbow is brand new. I just found it 2 nights ago.
Oh, wow.
Like that wasn't there, and all of a sudden it was. And you can see this girl has no pistons, no square on her elbow, nothing. She's got the battery pack, though.
There's a Lego version, I guess. Yeah, it looks like a backpack.
Looks like a backpack. Can you here?
Yeah.
Let me send you a couple images, Brian, to show while you're looking at the next one.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about with the elbow, because it's important. It's a new change. So while you're showing the next one, I'll get these ready, and you can jump after the next one. Okay.
Okay, we already know about the Wookiee. That's kind of a reboot. It's spelled now with like 2 E's. I can skip that one. But what's this Chewbacca change now?
Which one? Got to pull up on the screen.
Credit goes to Dan.
Oh, there's 2 changes in here.
Victor,
Teresa and Dan.
thin hair, straight or wavy. That one?
Yeah.
Is that? Should we
I
cover
didn't
that one?
remember.
And you say you sent me some pictures about something?
I'm going to be sending them to you in 1 second. There's 2 pictures coming. And I was right. There's a hinge. Oh my God, I can't. Okay, there's 2 different changes to his elbow. It's probably 2 different styles, the old and the new movie. So old movie is the first one, and I'm assuming the new movie is the second one. There's a hinge and a piston that I don't remember, and I'm very upset by the elbow, which I just sent you.
Okay.
So guys, so we don't have to show one of the presentations because we're running out of time. I'm going to tell you. Actually, I'm going to put it in the chat. You're all spelling Wookiee the way I remember it. But
Oh yeah, that thing's sticking out of his elbow. That doesn't make any sense.
no. You want to show them?
Yeah, I'll show you guys.
Guys, that's how you spell Wookiee now. That is the official spelling of Wookiee in the chat. Wookiee. So guys, do you remember this elbow? Because I don't.
Nope, I don't.
I remember piston on the outside of the arm like that. Did you show the second one?
I either.
Yeah, we still have to show the second Big Bird, and then we've got to cut the show because it's getting close to Saturday Night Live. Sesame Street is so shifty. Previously, I've covered the past lives of Sesame Street characters, as well as Big Bird turning blue in 1985 on Follow That Bird. And Big Bird having a colorful Mexican cousin named Abelardo Montaña.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Montaña? Montaña.
Yeah. Montaña.
Well, it turns out he has many cousins. Instead of Big Bird looking the same worldwide, he has a different name and appearance in many other countries as Sesame Street airs. I've never heard of him seeing these cousins before, and at least one of them is kind of creepy.
Have you guys ever heard of this? That he looks different in multiple countries?
No, not me.
Big Bird has cousin in the Mexican Sesame Street, right? But before Abelardo, Big Bird's Mexican counterpart was a dragon named Montaña, and the reason Abelardo has a last name. And while Big Bird was turned blue for a special, his cousin in the Netherlands, Pino, was always blue.
And Pino had multiple designs, so I included more images of Pino.
In Spain, his cousin had a redesign which gives the bird a resemblance to Phyllis Diller.
Doesn't it look like Phyllis Diller?
Yeah.
Totally.
Her name is Caponata.
Caponata.
So these are just the different ones. I'm going to flip through here. You guys can see this.
Toccata is white.
Over in France.
Brian, I'm going to say the names real quick. So go back real quick so I can get the names.
Okay.
All right, so that's Minicus. Minicus. This is Pupas. Turkey's Minicus. Toccata is France. God. In China, his name is Dao. I can't pronounce that, but
Daniel.
Yeah, he looks like our regular Big Bird. And here's the creepy one. His name, God, get on. It's on my screen yet. That's the problem. I can't read it. It's too small.
Okay.
It's Garibaldo, and he's from Brazil. He had a redesign, and they're both creepy.
Wow.
So, guys, have you ever heard of these?
Well, I can't say this is an ME, but I do find it a little odd that we haven't at least known Big Bird was different in other countries. Did you know? That's the most important question. So, anyways, that concludes our show. Thank you all for coming. We hope to see you guys again next week, and we'll have many more Mandela effects. Teresa, do you have any closing words, or Sandy?
Any last updates, Teresa, on the incoming?
The bird has landed in the ocean.
Thank
Good.
God.
You see, that is the
Thank
power
you.
of prayer. The power of prayer really does work.
Yeah. What I'm understanding from looking at news things and reports, it seems like the majority of it went into the ocean. That's why I was trying to confirm. I was really worried about this. So sorry, guys. Just
No,
it's
it's okay.
scary,
Which
you know.
ocean? Which ocean?
They're near Maldives in the Indian Ocean.
The Maldives?
Maldives,
Near the
yeah.
Maldives.
Supposedly
Okay.
that's where it went down. I was reading an article here and it said, hold on. Let's see here.
We love you too, guys. Thank you for being here.
It says right here, Chinese rocket finally lands in Indian Ocean near the Maldives. I didn't heard again.
The Maldives. Teresa, you're
Supposedly that's where it went down at.
That's good. That's good. I'm so happy.
Anyways, I'm so glad that everybody was okay and that it
Yeah, I know.
didn't
I
cause
was
too
really
much
scared
problem.
about this guy. Scary.
Don't forget
They
to check
really-
out, if you can, the Saturday Night Live episode with Elon Musk.
Yes. That'd be
With
a good
that,
one.
have a great Mandela Effect night, and God bless everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Night.